Let me tell y'all something about these wokey wokes. These wokey woke, super woke, ultra woke people. They are going to get somebody seriously hurt, okay? I am not exaggerating about this. They are going to find out why biological sex matters quickly. And when they find out the hard way, we're going to say, I told you so, because we kept warning these fools about all this silliness. And that is what is going to inevitably happen with this Vanderbilt football team having a female kicker on the team. But before we get in that, my name is Greg Foreman. You're watching a Black Conservative Perspective. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black Conservative Perspective, aka a leftist worst nightmare. You can also follow me on Twitter and Parler at GForemanBCP. But right before we get into this, guys, you guys know I am currently fighting the war on flushable wipes. That's right. Yes, flushable wipes clog your pipes. They also cost your local municipality millions of dollars per year in taxpayer dollars to clean out those wipes. It could also cost you thousands of dollars in plumbing bills if you are currently using flushable wipes. My solution to this problem is called Ashi. Ashi is an eco-friendlier system designed to transform your toilet paper into a septic friendly flushable wipe. It's very simple to use. It's modern, elegant, minimalistic design, will look great in any bathroom. It also makes a perfect Christmas/holiday present for friends and family. So if you're looking to upgrade your wipe, or you're just looking for a septic friendly alternative to flushable wipe, check out Ashi at ashihome.com. 10% of net proceeds will go to Toys for Tots. Let's get it. All right, guys. So I'm a little late to this story, but again, better late than never, as Sarah Fuller, who is a kicker on the Vanderbilt football team, was the first woman to play in a Power 5 college football game this weekend, as the Vanderbilt Commodores got blown out by the Missouri Tigers. I mean, I'm not just talking about a run-of-the-mill blowout. I'm talking about a 41-0 skunk. They were skunked at halftime. 21-0. Pass the controller. You know what's up. You're done. Okay? That's what happened to them. And apparently, Sarah Fuller was on the soccer team because they didn't have a kicker. And they, for whatever reason, thought that getting a female or woman, let's refer to her as a young woman from the soccer team was a good idea because they wanted to be ultra woke. Now, ironically, this ultra wokeness did not save their coach, because the first black head coach that Vanderbilt ever had was fired after this game. Justly so, because Vanderbilt stinks. And that just goes to show you guys, wokeness will not save you if your performance is not up to par. Just a little life lesson. But now, Sarah has been nominated for the Capital One Orange Bowl FWAA Courage Award. And quite honestly, guys, I believe that she should get this award. And the reason why I believe she should get this award, because it takes a lot of courage for a young woman to get in uniform and go on a football field with D1 athletes. We're not talking about middle schoolers or high school. We're talking about the genetically elite of the elite athletes, okay? So for her to do this, I kind of got to agree. It's stupid, and we should not be doing this, but I don't disagree with her getting the reward. It takes a lot of cojones to do something like that. But what's interesting is that during this game, during halftime, she had gave a speech to the football team. I mean, come on. Are we serious? Like, this makes me believe that something like this has to be staged. You have never suited up in a suit at all to play football, okay? You get in a locker room full of testosterone-filled, muscle-bound, large men, and you gave a speech at halftime when they're getting blown out? Come on now. That had to offend a lot of guys in that locker room. And apparently it did, because Outkick is reporting that some players have talked about opting out of the season finale versus Georgia. Now, apparently, this was a rumor that was going on the SEC message boards up until now. But a Tennessee reporter, Adam Sparks, had confirmed that a couple guys on the team had talked about opting out, and it is now unclear whether or not Vandy will even have 53 scholarship players making the trip to Athens. Now, the young woman on the team is expected to also be on the team next week and to play versus Georgia, as, again, she may be their only kicker available. And I just got a few questions, man. I think it's unclear whether or not these players are opting out because they're just tired of losing, or it's because they have a young woman in the locker room with them. Well, she probably got a whole separate locker room. Well, I actually know, because she gave a speech at halftime. I mean, tell me how that works. I mean, seriously. I mean, these guys, I mean, I don't know. Like, are they walking around naked? Like, are they taking showers? Like, you know, is she walking around naked? Is she taking off her clothes? Like, how does that work? How does a woman being in a man locker room work? I really don't understand that. And to me, I just feel like it's just one of those things where this is wokeness gone too far. Because even as a kicker, I can tell you about playing football. Special teams is the scariest part of playing football. There is nothing that will put hair on your you know what more than being on special teams, right? And when you're on kickoff, especially as a kicker, if you have a return man with a full head of steam running down the field and they've got back past all the other defenders and it's just you and that return man keeping him from scoring a touchdown, that return man is likely going to truck you. He is going to truck you. And if I'm a return man, I'm going to keep it a whole buck with you. And I know that a woman is trying to tackle me, I am going to truck her every single time. It don't matter. We do not discriminate. I would not discriminate. And I think that I read somewhere that somebody on the team said that, you know, hopefully she's smart enough to know how to handle herself on the field. I will hope so. I'm telling you, Sarah, if you see this video, move out the way. Don't even try to tackle him. Kick the ball. Go to the sideline. Don't get involved. But ain't it amazing how a team like that, just for the sake of wokeness, will go out of their way to disadvantage themselves against another team? I mean, the kick wasn't even good, right? The kickoff she was doing, like, they weren't even going deep. They were terrible. I mean, really, you couldn't find somebody from the male soccer team to kick. I mean, even in high school, you had the kicker was basically somebody from the soccer team. That's who the kicker was. 99% of the time. You couldn't find somebody. You couldn't find somebody on the team that can kick. I mean, these guys are genetically elite athletes. Somebody on that team can kick. Somebody. Or you can find some biological male to go out there and kick. Now, again, guys, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I'm just speaking from the perspective of not wanting her to get hurt. I'm not trying to discriminate against her. I'm not. I just don't want her to get hurt. I know on the football field, grown men get hurt, right? Some people damn near get killed. And you have somebody who's more fragile biologically with less muscle mass out there on the field trying to tackle these guys. She may go out there. I'm going to tell you, if she makes a tackle, she will be a hero. I'm telling you, she will go down in history. So she's probably the type, if she has enough, again, cojones, to stand up in the locker room and give a halftime speech while they're getting skunked, and she's never played football before on the first game, she might have enough to go out there and try to tackle a return man just to say that she did it. Just for clout, for social media clout, because you know the left-wing media is just going to praise it. I'm making this video because I'm afraid. I really do feel that she is putting her life in danger. And I feel that these coaches, this school, and also these players that are going along with this are setting a bad example, and they're putting her life in danger. And this is reckless. I mean, it's nothing else I can say about this. I'm not trying to discriminate. If women want to start their own football league, right? And I ain't even talking about the lingerie league. That's not what I'm talking about. They want to start their own legitimate football league where they dress up in pads and helmets and whatever, right? They can do that. I'm all for it, 100%. Women can play football if they want. But they don't belong on the football field with a biological male. They just don't. It's just too much of a difference. Even as a kicker. Because kickers get messed up too, man. So I'm not surprised that these guys or that some people on the team are deciding that, you know what, I'm going to opt out. I'm done with this. This is a charade. This is a clown show. I'm not going along with this. I'm done playing. Not surprised by it at all. Matter of fact, I would encourage these players to do this because it's dangerous playing with a young woman on a team like this. But it does remain to be seen whether or not this is the real reason they're opting out or they're just opting out because they're losing. But regardless, both are probably legitimate reasons considering how bad this season has been for Vanderbilt. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this young woman is putting her life in danger by being on a football field? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.